Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've started and I didn't even know. So we're going to have these guys hold on just a second. Hold on. All right, well, the vehicle. Stop right there. I got some reading to do, brother. All right. The vehicle that was with all the people was, this is the 1916 Federal. Is full of McCarty's, descendants of one of the founding families of Copperopolis. On board is Ella McCarty, Hyatt, granddaughter of Thomas McCarty, who discovered copper here in 1860. Driving the Federal is Dick McCarty, great-grandson of Thomas McCarty. Dick's father, Jack, learned to drive the Federal when he was 12 years old and drive family sheep supplies into the mountains each summer. Today's Federal carries a generation of McCarty's families at our Copperopolis 1950 celebration parade. And the red Corvette that passed you by is Kathleen Stone. Kathleen is a member of one of the two families that have most history of residents in Copperopolis. Thank you for joining us today. It's good to see Kathleen as she drove by. Riding the 1957 Harley Davidson motorcycle is Daddy Stone, a fourth generation member of the Stone family. Daddy Stone lives in Copperopolis in the same house where his grandfather, Charles Sonny Stone, lived for many years with his wife, Rhonda. Thanks for stopping. Oh, it's part of the McCarty family too. All right, let's give the McCarty family a big wave. Oh, and then we have 225 here and Ryan. And what's your name?
I'll be back.
Oh, she'll be back. Okay, good. I'm glad this thing's in order up here. Hey, I know these guys. It's the Tower family. Hi, Tower family. Oh, wait a minute. How you doing? Well, if you don't know the Tower family, they own this building right here, Cowtown. Let's please welcome the noble grand humbug Dan Gomez from the Clampers of Matuka Chapter 1849. The Clampers are famous for many moments and plaques in Mariposa, Tuolumne, and Calaveras counties. The Clampers are also renowned for their college scholarship funds for high school kids, their good deeds such as taking care of the widows and orphans, especially the widows. They are carrying today the Bennington flag. The Bennington flag was used in the Battalion of Bennington, August 16, 1777, by the Vermont militia. The flag was first led. Hold on. They got to get out of the way. Okay, let's move over. Go save them, boys. Now back to the Clampers, who have stood there very nicely. The Bennington flag was used in the Battle of Bennington, August 16, 1777, by the Vermont militia. This flag was the first to lead the American Armed Forces on land. This flag is sometimes referred to as the Fillmore flag. Nathan Fillmore took such a flag home for the Battle of Bennington, where it was passed on through several generations of Fillmores, including President Millard Fillmore. The original flag is preserved in the museum at Bennington, Vermont. Would you please join me taking your hats off? The Clampers will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
still standing, would you please join me in the national anthem? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brother Russ Thomas, District 5 Supervisor. Let's give those clappers another round of applause. Hold on, ladies. For many years, our homecoming parade has been named the Charles Stone Memorial Homecoming Parade in honor of past residents who contribute greatly to our community. Carrying the banner used in those parades today for the 150-year celebration parade is Brittany Stone and Caitlin Eaton. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you, ladies. Well, up next, we have Dr. Jenny Riquette of Angels Camp Veterinary Hospital is driving a Miller Yoder carriage, an Amish reproduction of an 1800 carriage. Pulling the carriage is Lydia, a Percheon draft horse. Riding in the carriage, we have Daniel E. Lundgren, representing the 3rd Congressional District, joins us today for a 150th celebration. Welcome, Daniel. Riding with him is Senior Field Representative Bob Ehlert, our own District 5 Supervisor Russ Thomas. They will all be part of the historic plaza dedication immediately following the parade. The plaza is located between the museum and the Thurnsberger store, which now houses the Calaveras Internet. Our thanks to each of you for sharing in this event with us. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Let's give them a hand. And I'm sure they would say, don't forget to vote. Well, let's welcome the Gold Rush Balladeers. The Gold Rush Balladeers perform authentic songs of California Gold Rush and have delighted audiences over for 15 years with performance at festivals, special events from the Mother Lode to the Bay Area. Combining 3 natural voices, superb musicianship with authentic interpretation of songs from the Gold Rush. They joyously celebrate the days of the 49. good time, fun through enjoyable listening. These very talented people are from Tuolumne County, have joined us today to help celebrate the 150 years of Copperopolis history. Dressed in Gold Rush era costumes, the balladeers sing historically accurate Gold Rush period songs, adding their unique vocal harmonies while playing guitars, acoustic bass fiddle, and mandolin. Thank you, ladies, for blessing us with your words. Ladies and gentlemen, if it walks like a duck, acts like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it must be the honorary mayor for the day of Copperopolis. At an election held recently at the town square, Disco Duck was elected honorary mayor of the day. Carrying the mayor's banner are his family, Jeremiah and Portia. The honorary mayor is seen here with his family, friends, and campaign committee. His family are Todd and Lisa Parker and Jeremiah and Portia. Congratulations, Disco Duck. This contestant was sponsored by Copperopolis Community Center. Each candidate had to nominate by a member of Copperopolis Community Center. Disco Duck won a very close race against Lewis. Lewis was therefore appointed honorary vice mayor of the day. Lewis is Belvis Bristol's kids. This was adorable in her flowered ribbon and promised to do her part to keep it clean and copper by eating as much tar weed and starfish as possible as a small goat can do. Congratulations, Louis. Spellman for supervisor. The Spellman family riding in their classic Ford truck would like to congratulate Copperopolis on their 150th year anniversary. Derek Spellman is a candidate for supervisor of our district, so they would also like to remind you to vote on Tuesday, the 8th of June. Thank you and enjoy the day. Well, look at this bunch. Looking good, all in gray. Here we have the Copper Cub Scout Pack 347. Is led by Packmaster Troy Welsh. There are 19 boys currently enrolled in this pack, and they are chartered by Payless IGA Market. Boys are in 1st through 5th grades from Copperopolis Elementary School, Mountain Oaks, and some are homeschooled. Support Troop 347. Look for these boys later to buy water bottles. We're proud of you boys. Proud to be Boy Scouts. Well, you gotta look quickly because here comes the track team of Copperopolis Elementary and the basketball team. These are Cougars of Copper Elementary. The track team won 3rd place at Calaveras County Track Meet. They were coached by Aaron Stafford. And the boys and girls basketball teams had a terrific season and were both coached by Troy Welsh and Ray Boulami. Good job, guys. Are you glad school's out? Yeah, I bet you are. Well, here we have it. Copperopolis. Here we have it. Here is Copper's own champions, the 5th, 6th grade girls volleyball team. This sport is sponsored by Copperopolis PTC and Alternative Power Solutions in Sonora, who specialize in solar power installation. The 6th grade volleyball team makes school history by winning the first championship ever for Copperopolis Elementary School. They took 1st place in the AMA tournament. The 5th graders were 2nd place winners in the JVC tournament and winners of the AM round robin tournament. That is awesome, girls. We are proud of all of you. Both teams were coached by Aaron Stafford. A huge thanks to Coach Aaron for all his hard work. Go Cougars! Well, let's give a warm welcome to Winona Russell. I don't think Winona has missed a parade since purchasing a beautiful red Mustang. Thank you for Winona for supplying such an awesome transportation of royalty of our parade. Riding with Winona is Miss Calaveras 2010. Looking good, girls. Miss Calaveras, Becca Fisher, who has just graduated from Calaveras High School. I bet she feels good about that. Miss Calaveras has her court a princess with her today. First princess is Jessica Evans, who just graduated from Bret Hart High School last night. And second princess is Rebecca Gilbert, who has also graduated from Calaveras High School. You're looking lovely, ladies. Looking lovely. Well, here we have two ladies hanging outside of a fire truck. I don't know how safe that is. This entry is Junior Miss Calaveras, Marita Elliott. Marita is 14 and will be attending Bret Hart High School next year. Her interests are drama and dance. Marita's parents are Ron and Jane Elliott of San Andreas. First princess is Leslie Ann Johnson. Leslie is a lifelong resident of Copperopolis and Calaveras County. Leslie is a straight-A student at Mark Twain Middle School. Her interests are volleyball, drama, track, and cheerleading. Second princess is Amy Kraft. Amy has lived in Calaveras since 2002. Amy is a straight-A student, interested in music, singing, drama, and volleyball. Thank you for joining us today, girls. A big thank you to Altaville Maloney's Fire Department, which sponsors the Junior Miss Calaveras contest each year. The girls are riding in engine 228 of Altaville Maloney's Fire Department. Thank you, Altaville Maloney's Fire and Ed Ritter. Well, here we have the Paisley Polka Dot Boutique, owned by Nikki Luss, sponsored this entry. Paisley Polka Dot Boutique is one of our stop shop for all your princess needs. They will have all their girly items for sale at their booth here today. Paisley and Polka Dot specials and such things as bows, tutus, and lots of other frilly things for girls will adore. Check it out at the booth today. That's the Paisley Polka Dot Boutique. Copper Hills 4-H is coming up next. Actually, they're not coming up, they're right here. Copperopolis Hills 4-H began 6 years ago and has become a strong presence in Calaveras County members. Regularly take top honors in the county fair. The club is open to all children ages 5 to 19. Includes such projects as beef, swine, horses, goats, alpacas, rabbits, poultry, and mule packing. Kids of 4-H make friends, learn skills, learn responsibility, and build confidence that lasts a lifetime. The Copper Hills 4-H would like to thank the Copperopolis community for their loyal support over these years. Thank you also to McDiller Feed. This car is a 1914 Kissel Car Touring, owned by Lynn and Jesse Kissel of Livermore. This is 5-passenger touring car. It's just 4 years short of being a century old. The owners call this car Annie, in honor of Anne Klein, the former owner from 1949 to 2007. Annie is one of the 3 surviving 1940 models Ford Kissel cars of the 300 that were originally produced. Sold in 1913 for a whopping $1,850. This was a relatively expensive car comparable to the 1914 Cadillac. The Kissel car is equivalent to about an $85,000 car today. The car has a 334 cubic inch 4-cylinder engine that develops 40 horsepower. It has a 4-speed transmission with overdrive, and the tires are 35 inches in diameter. Looking good, guys, looking good. Right on it. Well, who's this in that first car? Black Bart hasn't been seen in these parts since his last Wells Fargo stage holdup. His first and his last stagecoach holdups were right here in Copperopolis. The last holdup was November 3rd, 1883, after which he was captured. He served 6 years in San Quentin, proving that crime doesn't pay. You can see and hear more from Black Bart in the Armory at 1:30 today. All right, Black Bart, you behave yourself. The Motherlode A is the name of the next entry. This is the car club based in Murphy's. The members of this club are owned either Model A or Model T vehicles. The members are from Calaveras County and Tuolumne County. Today we have a 1915 Model T driven by David Powell, a 1928 two-door sedan driven by Dan and Eleanor Darby, a 1928 Roadster driven by Larry Hoffman. Larry was in our parade last year also. Next we have a 1929 driven by Rick Culling. A 1929 Coupe driven by Tom and Mary Kingsville. These cars are all something to be proud of. We are pleased you joined our parade today. The next car is a 1930 sedan driven by Sherman Powell. And then we have a 1930 Sport Coupe driven by Glenn Brown, followed by a 1931 Coupe driven by Connie Cook. Riding with Connie is her navigator, Liz Campbell. Looking good, everybody. Of the America West. The Legends of the America West historical reenactment troupe is based in the Mother Lode country. And the San Joaquin Valley of Northern California. The Legends are dedicated to preserving the courage, excitement, undying spirit of the Western frontier. From 1870 to 1899. Educational, historical drama, light humor, and fictional characters are portrayed in authentic and historical accurate manner, with original costuming and firearms used during the era. Reenactors do not glorify violence, but focus on the stories of those who fought and struggled for a way of life in the Old West. I would suggest not giving these guys a hard time. Well, here we have Bud and Ollie. These two have been around these parks a while now. They have been in our parade together. Bud is the man driving the tractor. Ollie is the tractor. Ollie is a 1958 Oliver Crawl tractor. The particular model was only produced from 1955 through 1962. Given the age of these two, it is a wonder they're still going strong. Let's hear it for Ollie and his owner, Bud Wonder. Raising his bucket high. Here we have the Sonora Smoke Coolers. This group founded in 1976 to demonstrate and experience the lifestyle of American mountain man. Full dress period clothing is worn as they demonstrate the use of authentic tools and skills. All black powder rifles are used as well as fire to make flint and steel. Some of these folks are champion black powder shooters, knife and hawk throwers. They hold a big get-together each April over at Chinese camp. You are all invited to attend this event. Take a step back in time just to see how mountain folks lived in the 1800s. Revving that engine, we have Steen and Donna Hutchings, owners of Cruiser Ice Cream Parlor, are the next entry. Cruiser is celebrating their second year of business at Copperopolis Town Square. The great little shop with lots of great flavors of ice cream. This 1950 Nomad is on the logo for Cruisers. Steve has owned this Nomad for 15 years and finally found a way to make his car a part of his business. The 1956 Nomad is recently repainted locally here in Copperopolis. The color is real teal. Cruisers is open for business today, so go on over for a special treat this afternoon. Cruiser Ice Cream Parlor is located at the Coppertown Square. Thank you for all that yummy ice cream. I fit it well. Well, we can't have a parade without our own Copperopolis Fire Department entries. In our parade we have Copperopolis Water Tender number 234, driven by engineer Sean Hamilton. Firefighter Nick Manez is driving engine number 231. Engineer Randy Thomas is driving engine number 237. Hey, who is that I see there? It looks like a big hairy bear. It's the bear, Smokey Bear. Hi, Smokey. Thanks for being on our parade. And there's Deputy Newman of Calaveras County Sheriff. To prevent forest fires. To the cop150p1 Fire Department. And anytime you see them with a boot, you put money in it. Interceptor has been reconditioned as a film and television prop. It has rebranded, has the Lit Switch Country Fire. Dreamscape Entertainment is cop150p1's business. The following, the 2001 Crown Victoria, is Randy and Lynn Courts. This is a 1959 fire engine owned and restored by Randy and Lynn Courts of Sonora and is fully functional. This engine is used in parades such as today and shows. It was a custom made by Mac for a volunteer fire company in Connecticut. On behalf of Randy and Lynn Courts and Dreamscape Entertainment, we would like to salute Copperopolis on their 150th anniversary.
How you doing? No!
Well, here we have, my name is Willie. I was born in 1945. I'm very proud that I served my country, the United States of America, in World War II. Unfortunately, I died and then became a forgotten rust bucket. But then, happy day, Robert Gorias found me. He disassembled me and built me back as good as new from the chassis up. Don't I look good now? You sure do. Looking good. Thank you, Willie, for serving our military. Well, look, it's Uncle Sam. No, it's not Uncle Sam. It's Dale Jackson Insurance Service. And he's been serving its clients for over a quarter of a century. We have been in Copper for 6.5 years, riding in the car with Dell and Jan Rain, and her daughter Jan is the newest member of the agency. We can usually get better coverage and lower premiums for our clients. See Dell, Judy, and Dwayne, or Jan for all your insurance needs. Thank you very much, Dale Jackson. Oh, Lordy. Oh, here they come. Let's welcome the Old Corner Saloon entry for good food, cold drink, and some clean fun. Go on down to the Old Corner Saloon. Say hi to Odie, the owner, when you stop and by. He's there behind the bar or even serving some of the good food anytime the Old Corner Saloon is open. Looking good, ladies. Looking good. Here we have the cop150p1 Flower Peddler. Welcome to our spring and summer veggie starters, perennials, and annuals. We have flowers, vegetables, an assortment of fruit trees, and much, much more. Come in to see us at 318 Main Street. Thank you so much for shopping in Copperopolis at the Flower Peddler. That's a nice looking steam engine, Flower Peddler. Hebrews 13:15, therefore by him let us continually offer the sacrifice of praise to God. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. For the last 150 years, believers in Jesus in Copperopolis have been offering a sacrificial praise to God. We continue that tradition and passion with our all-church choir, made of members from church families here in Copperopolis. Jesus said, John 13:34 and 35, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. From our song to our actions, may you know us by our love. Join us in singing a hymn sung by Christians for over 250 years, Amazing Grace. And thank you, Jesus, for our amazing grace and salvation. Amen. Up next, we have This is David Singer, candidate for District 5 Supervisor. Mr. Singer is accompanied by longtime Copper resident Dorothy Bonner and Monty Kragler. Voting is this coming Tuesday, June 8th. Here we have the Lake Toilet Tootsies. Are they having fun today? I think they are. This is a group of ladies who get together monthly to have a little fun. They're also sponsored by Angel Tree each Christmas so the children of Copperopolis can have a little fun too. Thank you, ladies, and we wish them a fun-filled day. Tuesday, June 8th, is a very important day. That is Election Day. Jesse Gurman is in our parade today to remind you that it is important to vote. She hopes everyone will make it out to the polls on June 8th. Jessie has been a Calaveras resident for over 20 years and at one time had worked in Copperopolis for a 2-year period. Enjoy your day, Jessie. Well, look at this bunch of ladies. Here we have the Red Rover Rebel Red Hatters. This is another group of ladies who like to get together for some fun. Here comes the high-flying Red Rover Rebels. The group was started in 2002 by Mary Bowen. Have fun, ladies. Looking good. Gary Coots for Sheriff. Gary Coots is a candidate for Sheriff of Calaveras County. He is here today in his 2003 Mustang Cobra convertible to enjoy the day and wish a safe, fun-filled day to all of you. Oh, and don't forget to vote Tuesday, June 8th. Thank you, Gary. Don't go too fast in that car now. This entry here is Military Support Group. God bless America. Keep our families safe wherever they are. The people of this entry are family of a deployed soldier. They have formed a group that meets once a month to put together packages to send to troops. They want to thank the Copperopolis community for their great support. Don't forget the troops. And right behind them we have Paul Kernan. It is 1942 Willis Model MP Jeep. This Jeep served in World War II as a property of the United States Navy. In January 1942, this Jeep was assigned to the U.S. Navy Seabees at the Port Hueneme, California base. The Jeep was also used by Port Hueneme Shore Patrol. Paul is the second owner of the Jeep since 1946, and in 1946, the Jeep was sold to a man from Solseyville as surplus property. Paul purchased the Jeep from the man's estate in 2001. Since restoration was completed in 2004, the Jeep has won numerous awards at Best of Show at the Emergency Vehicle Show in Ripon. It is featured in the 2007 Jeep calendar and has participated in many community veteran day parades. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Jeep is the 1945 Willie MP. This Jeep is owned by Bill Skellinger, and the Copperopolis. Bill has owned the Jeep for 38 years and restored it 16 years ago. Bill's Jeep was also in service in the military in World War II. George Contrell is the owner of the driver of the 1944 Ford military Jeep. What? Hold on! We got a tank! Alright, entry title, the Copper Militia. Is that right? This replica of a military tank was built by Keith Anderson over a 2-year period. It is powered by a flathead 4-cylinder engine built on a 1930s Oliver tractor frame. The main gun tube shoots tennis balls and it's twin MP40 airsoft machine guns. Yeehaw! George Cantrell is the owner of the driver of the 1945 Ford military Jeep. George lives in Columbia. His son Keith is the fire chief here at Copperopolis. George completed the restoration of his 1945 Ford military Jeep with military specifications. Copperopolis Fire District. When this engine was working for the Copper Fire, it was known as engine number 231. It was one of the favorites of our firefighters. This next entry is sponsored by the Copper Kitchen, located at Copper Cove Drive. The Copper Kitchen for the best burgers in Lumpian town. The Copper Kitchen serves American food and Asian food, and you can get breakfast all day long at the Copper Kitchen. They have a senior menu, breakfast specials. They do buffets every other month. The Copper Kitchen opens at 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wednesday through Monday, and I can attest because I've eaten there many times. Well, these next three entries are the Nolan Fire Department. Brian and Stacy Nolan of Copperopolis own these three fire engines. They have a 1972 CDF Model 5 Type 3 Windland fire engine. The engine serves CDF and Calaveras Tuolumne Ranger units as engine 4460. The engine was stationed at Murphy CDF fire stations in Murphy's, California. CDF sold this engine to Copperopolis Fire District in the late 1980s. It was repainted lime yellow and titled Engine 235. Engine 235 served the Copperopolis Fire District until January 2010 was declared salvage, taken out of service. It was then purchased by Brian and Stacy Nolan by sealed bid. This engine is a 1960 International Coast water tender. It carries 1,300 gallons of water and has a 750 GPM water pump. Built by the Coast Fire Cardis in Martinez, California for the Navajo Fire District in Marin County. This unit was in service with Navajo since 1960 to 1986 when it was sold in Granada Fire District. Brian and his wife Stacy brought this vehicle from Granada Fire District in 2002. Brian's father was the battalion chief in Navajo and drove this same engine when he was a fireman there.
That one back there.
Oh, that's that one back there? Well, that was that one back there. The third vehicle entry is the 1962 International Water Tender. This truck carries 2,000 gallons of water and has a 500 GPM pump. This engine served the United States Forest Service in Hessel Volunteer Fire District in Sonoma County. The last place the truck served was San Antonio Volunteer Fire Department in Petaluma, California. Brian Nolan bought the fire engine in 2005 from the San Antonio Volunteer Fire Department. Looking good, guys. Let's hear that again. Charge! Copperopolis Friends of the Library have gone all out to display all the features of the Copperopolis Library. The Copperopolis Library offers books, of course, but also movies, computer use, meeting space, magazines, tutoring, and even more. Come in to see the full range of services featured at the Copperopolis Library. The library is located at Copper Cove Drive at the shopping center. Thank you, Dave Lander, for driving and allowing the FOTL to use his truck and trailer. Thanks, Dave.
Rock and roll!
Go visit the library this summer, boys and girls. Well, here we have Don Hamari driving the Union Mine Store fire engine. This is a 1935 Ford configured as a personal transport. The vehicle is powered by an original flathead V8 and has less than 8,000 original miles on it. Say hello to Don, family, and friends along